Alright, you heard Biggs. Biggs reckons we should bite the bullet and we should move on to ELYSIAN. So, I'm sorry, Captain, but in layman's terms, that means go and get fucked. We're gonna do what we want. Oh!
I'm gonna beat you black.
Fucking fuck off! Who else wants some? Come on, you old fuck. Good night, you nosy bitch. Fucking, this know-it-all bitch wants to know everything. Would you like to see my dick as well? Because I'll flop it on the table. Yeah, heavens to Betsy, that's what they'll say when I flop my dick out. It's hard to tell if this prick's lying or not because he's fucking got his eyes closed. Fucking sleep-talking, the bastard. Oh, shit! Get out of the way, I've got my fucking siren on, you bastard. A walk in Elysian fields. What's going on, YouTube universe? It's your boy Zirra, back with more LA Noire. Sit back, relax, it's game time. Let's do some origami. Let's have a good time. Let's be fucking obsessed and maniacal, and that man's got some problems. Like an origami killer up in this bitch. Feel like I'm playing Heavy Rain again.
Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Let's go, Herschel. Let's get it. Have a sip of your coffee, you bastard. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I will catch you up real quick.
I think his name
Cole Phelps got caught cheating on his wife. He is under investigation by the police. Well, his badge is being reviewed. And in all of that going down, he has been demoted to the Arson Unit. We've done our first arson case. Locked up our first suspect for that case. Unfortunately, a family ended up dying in a house fire.
You know the way.
Wasn't his intention to kill that family, but unfortunate circumstances led to that happening, and we're going to continue our next few arson cases and wrap up Cole Phelps' story. We know the first couple of houses in the previous episode were due to the heaters being tampered with. So let's see how this goes down. Oh, Suburban Redevelopment Fund. We've heard about them bastards.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Oh, we got another dead family, don't we? Freddy Krueger and his family right here.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What if you were already in the building to begin with? Fucking hell.
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have
This
not.
game doesn't shy away from very dark
It's
themes.
our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps.
Phelps
I
is
know
just
you
trying
had
to
it
put the
rough
puzzle
lately,
pieces
but
together,
you should start to
Herschel.
compartmentalize your thoughts.
You could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh, fuck.
Evidence?
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Albert,
I'm sorry.
Check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
I just want to have a look. Oh, hang on. Something vibrated there. Doesn't seem like anything to me. Oh, can I open that door? No, I cannot. Okay, let's go see why Biggs ran out of the place. Where you at, Herschel? Come on, big man, what's wrong?
Something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy.
Those are empty threats, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story.
Hey, I'm down with that.
You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I'll canvass the neighbours.
I haven't done this for years.
He thought he had a real
You don't
cushy
look
job
like a
working in
fireman,
arson.
son.
Oh, hang on. What the fuck's rumbling over here?
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere. Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Excuse me, sir.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Fuck, the people in this game have some weird names.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Yeah, I think you're full of shit.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Quit lying to me, Dudley.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
I think you do, you lying bastard.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
I'm gonna believe him because he looks like he's straight shooting this time.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Ford.
Incentive.
Sure. Hey,
More
if
like
you're
getting them out of the
interested,
house
I
so we
have
can
one of
burn
those
the bastard
competition
down.
flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Let's unfold this bitch.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Thank you, son. Alright, we got to make a little bit of a ringy-ding-ding.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
No, you don't need to know shit, mate. Fucking nosy fucks.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind?
Nope.
I'm warning you, Phelps.
Warn me all you fucking want, mate. I'm here to do a
Commander, we have
fucking
line of
job.
inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilson. Let's go.
Looks like there could be more here because the Morelli house fire hasn't been fucking... Okay. I'm going to trust you on this one, Herschel. I'm still going to Elysian Fields. The captain can get fucked.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Oh!
On there!
I'm gonna beat you black.
That's
Fucking-
fine, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these guys.
Fuck off! Who else wants some? Come on, you old fuck. Good night.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Let's have a little bit of a... Oh, hang on. Something vibrate.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either.
Oh!
This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Yeah, built on the very cheap.
We're paying a visit to
If it
Elysian.
fucking falls down like that.
Let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Alright, you heard Biggs. Biggs reckons we should bite the bullet and we should move on to ELYSIAN. So, I'm sorry, Captain, but in layman's terms, that means go and get fucked. We're going to do what we want.
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you want to go?
It's not where I want to go, Biggs. It's where we need to go next. We have arrived.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
Don't need one, bitch. We're the police.
We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
You nosy bitch. Fucking, this know-it-all bitch wants to know everything.
cute.
Would you like to see my dick as well? Because I'll flop it on the table. Yeah, heavens to Betsy. That's what they'll say when I flop my dick
Can I
out.
help you?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Yeah, right after I'm done fucking turkey slapping your secretary for not letting us in.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs! We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Well, you can help, alright.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
It's hard to tell if this prick's lying or not because he's fucking got his eyes closed. Fucking sleep talking, the bastard. But I think he's full of shit.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
You lying piece of shit.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Am I Stevie Wonder? Am I fucking missing proof? Am I? Okay.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Is American way lying? Because you're fucking full of shit.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Bullshit.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Yes, I can.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Yeah, bitch, okay.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Okay, phone time. Ring, ring. Oh, hang on.
Boss is a fine man.
Know that face? That's the guy that busted all those Negro drug pushers last week.
Operator, give me R&I.
Don't mind me while you're typing on your typewriter there, baby. I'm just making a phone call.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
We're going to have to hope that he just pops up.
I love the chase till the minute I win it.
Have a look, it's Cole Phelps' mistress.
The things I love.
Oh, hello, Roy.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not going to ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
What are you doing here, Roy?
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea.
This shit's starting to run deeper than I thought.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Well,
your investigation
I knew
is
this
finished.
was going down, but you know what I mean.
Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
Oh shit! Get out of the way, I've got my fucking siren on, you bastard.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of
Let's take
problem.
a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around. Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence. We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley.
He's got on the trolley, alright.
Cole.
Or as my 2-year-old daughter Olivia likes to call it, a trotty.
Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Jesus Christ.
Suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to animal code 3 and
Oh!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Whoa,
shit! The
shit!
side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. Don't go to sleep on me. Get in close. Hold him. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Good night, bitch.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Valid.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? You'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
I am not a crook. That was a terrible impression.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. We worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts.
You say that again.
Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Very late. But I think that's another case wrapped up. We missed a clue. Please don't. No! Fuck! No, I think the vehicle damage is what pushed it over the line. Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. And we got 4 out of 5 stars. That's really annoyed me. We've been on a hot streak this whole series, minus 3 episodes. But it's okay. We'll have to just fucking work real hard in tomorrow's case and bounce back. Hope you guys enjoyed this case. If you did, do myself a favour, hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And if you've missed any previous cases and want to catch up, there's a playlist linked in the description. Go and check it out. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.